It has been quite some time since we decided to part ways, and even longer since we last spoke. Yet, despite the distance and silence between us, your memory continues to surface in my thoughts. I often find myself reflecting on the journey we shared and the moments we created together. Some memories come back so vividly that they feel as though they happened just yesterday. I still recall the laughter, the long conversations, and the little things that made our bond so special. We truly experienced many beautiful moments, moments that shaped us not only as a couple but also as individuals. Looking back, I realize how much we learned from one another. Being together helped us grow into better versions of ourselves. Even through the struggles and misunderstandings, there were lessons hidden within those experiences. For that, I am deeply grateful. Meeting you and getting the chance to truly know you was a gift, one that I will always cherish. I hold no regrets about what we shared, because every moment, both joyful and difficult, contributed to the people we are today. Those experiences helped reveal who we truly are, and that knowledge is invaluable. I want you to know that I carry no hard feelings towards you. Time has softened the sharp edges of the past, and only the warmth of the good memories remains. The difficult moments, the ones that may have hurt us, I have consciously let go. Instead, I choose to remember the laughter, the comfort, and the deep connection we once had. My heart holds no bitterness, only appreciation. I sincerely wish for good things to come your way, because I know you are a wonderful person who deserves happiness and peace. In fact, I feel privileged that life allowed our paths to cross. Even though we are no longer together, I hope there is still space for friendship between us. I would hate to lose someone as genuine and kind as you completely. Of course, I understand if that is not possible right now, but it is my hope that someday we can at least remain connected in some way. Please also forgive me for the times I may have hurt you, whether knowingly or unknowingly. I never wanted to cause you pain, though I know there were moments when I did. Those mistakes have taught me more than I can express, and they have pushed me to reflect, to grow, and to work on becoming a better person. You are an important part of my journey of self-improvement. Because of you, I began to see my flaws more clearly, and I made the conscious effort to change them. You may not realize it, but you had a profound influence on my growth. Even now, I know a part of me will always hold a special place for you, not because I want to return to the past, but because I value what we shared and how it shaped me. I often smile when I think back to our memories, remembering the joy and laughter that filled those days. At the same time, I sometimes feel the weight of regret, knowing I caused you tears that should never have been shed. The truth is, I cannot change what has already happened. The past is fixed, but the present and the future are mine to shape. The best I can do now is to show through my actions that I have grown. I have become more mature, more understanding, and more aware of the value of love and relationships. I've learned to pay closer attention to the feelings of others, to treat emotions with the care they deserve. These are lessons I carry with me, and you played a major role in helping me learn them. After we parted, I spent a great deal of time reflecting on where I went wrong. I confronted my flaws, many of which I had ignored for too long, and decided to improve myself. That process wasn't easy, it required honesty, humility, and patience, but I feel it was worth it. Today, I feel happier and more confident in who I am. For the first time in a long while, I've found peace within myself. I no longer feel the need to chase approval or impress others constantly. Instead, I've learned to value authenticity and inner calm. I feel like a new person now, more grounded, more positive, and more in tune with myself. This sense of inner peace is something I wish I had discovered earlier, but perhaps it was necessary to go through all that I did in order to arrive here. I imagine you might be surprised if you saw me now, because I truly believe I am no longer the same person I once was. I've grown, I've changed, and I continue to evolve into someone I can be proud of. Though we are on separate paths, I want you to know that you will always remain an important part of my story. The time we shared will never be forgotten, nor will the lessons I learned from being with you. More than anything, I want to thank you for the joy, the lessons, the love, and even the challenges. They have all left their mark on me, shaping the person I am today. I hope, wherever you are, that you are living a life filled with peace, love, and fulfillment. You deserve nothing less. My dear, I find myself wanting to talk to you, not because I have anything urgent or specific to say, but simply because I want to hear your voice again. More than words, I long to feel your presence back in my life. These past few days, it has felt as though you've been appearing in my dreams night after night. Strangely, I can never quite remember the details of those dreams when I wake up in the morning, only the lingering sensation that you were there with me. That soft but powerful feeling has been enough to stir my heart and remind me how much I miss you. It makes me want to talk to you even more, just to bridge that distance between us and bring you closer again. I've been searching for the right words to begin a conversation with you, but I'll admit, I still don't know how to start. With time, we somehow drifted apart. There was never a fight, no harsh words, no anger, nothing that should have pushed us away from each other. Yet the silence grew, and before I realized it, we were living separate lives. Sometimes, I wonder if it would feel awkward to suddenly reach out after so long, as though sending you a simple message out of the blue might catch you off guard. But despite that hesitation, something inside me keeps whispering that I should do it, that I must take the step. The truth is, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. I don't know why, but I can't shake the thought that perhaps you've been thinking of me too, that maybe you've felt the same pull, the same longing to reconnect, but like me, you've chosen silence. If that's true, then I suppose we've both been quietly waiting for the other to make a move. Today, I've decided I don't want to wait any longer. I'm going to text you. I know it will put me in a vulnerable position, opening my heart without knowing how you'll respond, but I'm willing to take that chance. You have always been someone very special to me, and you deserve my honesty. It doesn't matter whether you read my message right away, or whether you choose to reply at all. What matters is that I am finally listening to my heart. In the past, I was always too logical, too cautious, and I let my mind overrule my feelings. Perhaps that's why we ended up drifting further apart. This time, I don't want fear or hesitation to hold me back. This time, I want to take the lead. If my action can restore even a small part of what we once shared, then I am ready. Deep down, I've always felt that we were meant to remain in each other's lives. We were never meant to be strangers. I often find myself remembering the moments we spent together, the laughter, the conversations, the simple presence of knowing you were there. Those memories still warm me, even now. And with them comes a sense of guilt. I know I didn't always give you the time and attention you deserved. I was so caught up in the outer world, in responsibilities and distractions, that I sometimes neglected what truly mattered. I was unfair to you in that way, and I have carried that regret with me. But now, I want to do better. I want to make an effort to correct my mistakes. I don't know how you'll feel when you read this. I hope you're not too upset with me for the silence, and I hope you'll give me a chance to explain, to reconnect, to share again. So much has happened in my life since the last time we spoke. There are stories I want to tell you, things I want to share, and even more than that, I want to hear about your journey. I wonder how you've been, what you've been doing, what dreams you've been chasing, and how life has been treating you. Just the thought of talking to you again excites me. Even before I've sent the message, I can already feel the happiness welling up inside me. It's amazing how strong that feeling is, the joy that comes from the mere possibility of hearing from you again. This is the effect you've always had on me. A single thought of you is enough to shift my mood, to make me feel lighter, more hopeful, more alive. It's as though your presence carries a light that brightens the space around you, and I've been missing that light for too long. I don't want to put too much pressure on you. I don't expect things to fall back into place immediately or to be exactly as they once were. What I hope for, sincerely, is just a chance to reconnect, to rebuild whatever parts of our bond we can. Even a simple exchange of words would mean the world to me right now. If, in time, we can find ourselves sharing the same closeness we once had, then that would be a gift beyond measure. You've always had a place in my heart, and I don't think that will ever change. That's why I'm writing this, why I'm ready to make myself vulnerable and reach out. Because losing our connection has always felt unnatural, like something was missing. And now, more than ever, I want to try to make it right. So here I am, listening to my heart, ready to take the first step back toward you. I can only hope you'll accept it with kindness and maybe even with the same quiet longing I've been carrying. No matter what happens, I will be glad I reached out, because it means I've been true to myself, and to the bond we once shared.